Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy Burnell, Washburn, with a quick episode of Creative Success. Today, I just wanted to share something that really helps me be more productive and gives me a lot more mental clarity. Something I do every single night that I learned from some super successful people like Ariana Huffington and Tim Ferriss and um, Mel Robbins and just all sorts of really successful entrepreneurs and artists and business people and everything. So, um, every night, about an hour before I go to bed, I put my phone on do not disturb mode. And it doesn't go off do not disturb or airplane mode. Airplane mode's even better. It goes on either airplane or do not disturb. And it does not come off of that mode until the following morning when I'm done with my routine. So after I've already gotten in my workout, I've already meditated, I've already done my cold shower, I've already done my gratitude journal, my affirmations, like all the things that I need to do to get myself solidified on the right frequency and get my vibe on lock. I do all those first before I let anything external influence my vibration. So, like, my first hour or two of the day is just like doing my most productive work and just getting myself unlocked before I'm going to be reactionary to anything that might affect my mood, good or bad, out of here. Because sometimes you wake up and you just see all these notifications, the main thing it does is it really triggers your entire brain to be in reaction mode all day. Even if you're not reacting to like negative shit, it's just like you're waking up and immediately dealing with like what the external worlds want from you. Social media, notifications, and all these different things. I deleted most of the social apps and like Gmail off of my phone, so like I can only use them on my laptop, and that prevents me from just like mindlessly scrolling and clicking and all that stuff. And like really, if you just like put your phone in do not disturb or airplane mode before you go to bed, like turn your phone off. Don't sleep with the phone in your and or don't sleep with like the device in your room or next to your bed, especially if it's on, because it produces those electromagnetic frequencies that are like really bad for us. They're like the opposite um, end of the spectrum of like the Earth's frequency, and so they like prevent us from sleeping and all that shit, fuck up our brain. So we want to give ourselves a rest, and I really think it's important to do like a digital detox, like once or twice a month, where you go at least 24 hours, preferably like 36 hours if you can, or like a whole weekend or whatever, and just do like no phone. Don't even bring it with you. Go camping, go out in nature, detach, get off the internet, or just turn it off straight up and just don't touch it for a couple days, and just see how much more mental clarity you have when you come back. Feel more creative, more inspired, more productive, more focused. Like it's just so hard to focus when we're constantly getting notifications, and like the more different things we have going on, the more likely it is that we're just constantly going to be reacting and responding to all these different things. Like look, right now I'm literally getting distracted as I'm trying to make this freaking video because I got all these notifications, people, and that I could be like focused on trying to do one thing, and then I could end up in a rabbit hole somewhere else because got distracted. And we really need to feed our dreams and starve our distractions. Straight up, the distractions are the killer. We need to starve them. We need to just stay focused, and we need to tell the people that we care about, like, hey, I'm not reachable during these hours. Most everyone knows that like they can't. Don't even try to hit up Bernie like first thing in the morning or whatever, because you can, but I'm not gonna hit you back until after I'm done with my stuff. You know what I mean? And I started getting up earlier just so I could have more time to myself and still get back to people at a decent hour. But like you owe it to yourself to give yourself that space away from the outside world so you can get focused on what you're really trying to create and what you're trying to bring to this world. And then you're gonna show up when you way better to all these people. If you give yourself that space, you're not gonna be reactionary if someone makes a negative comment, or you get a stressful email or a stressful text that you have to deal with. Like you're just going to be more equipped to deal with that in a positive way, in a like an empowering, productive way. So do not disturb, like an hour before you go to bed. Do your unwind nightly routine. Wake up, do your morning routine, and don't even look at your phone. Like I put my phone on the charger in the other room, and I don't see that stuff until the next morning, until I'm done with all my stuff and I'm like out of my cold shower and meditated, like I said, and I'm in a good vibe. And at that point, like even if something like stressful popped up on my device, it wouldn't really affect my mood and my day as much because I'm already like solidified in my intentions for the day. I already know what I'm doing and what kind of energy I'm bringing to the world that day. So it's just like a super simple, easy tip that anyone can do, that I feel like not sadly, like most of the people watching this video won't do it. You guys will probably agree with me, and then you won't do it. So I'm making this video really for like the 1 or 2 people that end up doing this and hit me up like 6 months from now and say like, yo, finally started my business, or I finally did this, or got my album done, or whatever the fuck, because I'm not getting distracted so much. And like, if you're really worried about emergencies or whatever, like a lot of people will say, well, what if like a family is an emergency and they can't get a hold of me? Like, you can have settings in your phone, at least on an iPhone you can, probably with the other phones too, where you can allow certain contacts to still ring your phone when it's on do not disturb. So like I could have like, if I know my daughter's like with her mom that day, I could have her mom's number like on like the safe list or whatever, so even on do not disturb her number can still get through to me, and then I can be prepared for like if there's an emergency or whatever. But I also just tell the people I love like, hey, I'm focused on my work, I'm trying to be laser focused right now. Hope you can respect that, and like, don't hit me up during these hours or whatever unless it is an emergency. So I hope that tip really helps. Like, I know it's gonna help anyone that applies it, so I hope a lot of you go actually apply it and at least try it out. You know what I mean? And if not, just at least try a digital detox, like once a week, once a month. Whatever, the more often the better. But I just went down to Zion a few weeks ago and like didn't be on social media for a couple days, and I felt way more inspired and just like recharged and refreshed and just healthier and happier. So take a break from this shit. Like, these things are a beautiful tool, and I love being able to use them to spread my empowering message and like connect with you guys right now, like we're doing. But at the same time, like, we want to be making sure we're using the devices and the devices are not using us, because they're designed to be highly addictive. Like, the people that make these apps and make these phones are making more money the more often we use them, so they're designing them based on our brain science to be as addictive as possible. So we just gotta be like rising above and know that we're playing with kind of like a double-edged sword when with technology in general, and like do the best we can to be balanced with it, and just try it out for a little bit. Throw that bitch on do not disturb and get some shit done. Much love, peace and blessings. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you're feeling this video, make sure to leave a comment so I know who's watching, and sharing and all that stuff. Like, trying to grow the channel. If you know anyone that would vibe with this shit, just hit them up and send them one of my videos and say I think you like some of Burnell's mindset or whatever, and spread the message, spread the good vibes, keep it flowing. Bless up.